Large stores, including Walmart and Costco, are rethinking self-checkout lanes due to widespread customer complaints and escalating retail crime.
This comes as many chains in the U.S. have already tried to tighten security features in those self-checkout lanes, but some say shoplifters are still able to take advantage of the lax oversight.
Joining us now to discuss this shifting trend is Andrea Bitely, Vice President of Communications and Marketing for the Michigan Retailers Association. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So first, this has been such a conversation for a while. We've discussed it a number of times. And after all of this, after all of the back and forth about if it's a good thing or not, do you think we will actually see them being phased out?
It's a real challenge when we're in an employment crunch as well as an inflationary crunch to change the system as how it is right now. Right now, many retail, especially larger retail outlets, have a combination of clerks as well as self-checkout lanes. Sometimes the self-checkout lane is fast and easy to use, and sometimes you are purchasing items that require an ID check, or maybe you just aren't very good at running it through the scanner. So it can be a real challenge for some people to successfully use a self-checkout. And one thing that retail is always concerned with is the customer experience. So what we're looking for is the best solution for our customers.
I know that it saves the stores money from not having to pay employees to work at the checkout line, but if it is easier to steal, when does that kind of balance out where it's maybe not saving any money?
Yeah, you definitely have to find the happy medium when it comes to making that decision. You see people who are assisting in those self-checkout lines, so it doesn't completely eliminate the need to have staff around the area. It can be challenging for businesses to staff those areas, though. We are seeing a definite employee crunch. And what that means is there's not necessarily enough staff to go around when it comes to the needs of customers.
Andrea, is there a general consensus on how people feel about these lanes, or is it generational? It kind of seems to be when we discuss it here in the commercial breaks.
It can be very generational, but it can also be mom trying to juggle some little ones or dad trying to juggle some little ones and trying to check out at the same time. You know, we all have distractions that are going on, and whether you're somebody who's a little older and maybe visually impaired or hearing impaired, or someone who is juggling a little one, it can be a challenge to use those self-checkouts. But if you're running in to, grab a bag of dog food, as we just saw go across the screen, and that's all you need, it can be a lot faster to run through that self-checkout lane quickly and without any assistance.
I've seen new technology where you can go shopping and when you just put it in your cart, it recognizes what you got or when you go exit the door. So I feel like some places are going more tech, more AI, more technology, and then some places might be backtracking a bit. Do you think that's what we're going to be seeing across the country?
What you're talking about, I believe, is the Amazon stores where they have AI built into all of the shelving units and attached to your phone. So you are running through the grocery store, picking up everything you need, and AI is measuring what you are picking up. That is something that could very well be coming more and more to everybody's grocery experience. And it's really helpful for many people to do their checkout in that way. And we're also seeing the option to use your iPhone or Android to run through the grocery store and check out as you go.
Yeah. Now, with some stores second guessing this whole thing, haven't others just kind of gone too far? Can we put the toothpaste back in the tube at this point? Because I know I grocery shop at a number of places that they don't even have the infrastructure for cashiers anymore. It's only self-checkout, which is a very different setup than the traditional checkout lane.
Yeah, it is very different. You're seeing that happen in stores that are being remodeled right now, especially grocery stores, where they are moving away from the clerk model and moving more and more towards that self-checkout model. In many cases, they are still having clerks available to assist folks get that checkout done accurately, and also for shrink issues, theft issues. We're making sure that we have employees on site and keeping an eye on the checkout situation.
All right, thank you so much. Andrea Bitely, the Vice President of Communications and Marketing for the Michigan Retailers Association. Thank you for being with us.